The text picks up David's story with David once again having to do battle with the Philistines. The interesting twist in the story text is that this is not David's first time at war with the Philistines. Let's park here a moment. Have you ever not wondered why some deliverances seemingly are ongoing? That you thought you got rid of that last year. And bless God, here it is. I mean, you thought you cried your last cry over being lonely last week. But here it is another week, and here you go. Maybe that's how David felt. He'd been dealing with the Philistines since he was a boy. And here in our text, it's the Philistines that David must do battle with again. Let's go deeper. Listen to the backdrop of the text. When the Philistines heard, verse 8, that David had been anointed king over all of Israel, they came out after him. Let's take a sidebar. When the Philistines heard that David had been anointed. Let's stop here for all you highly favored anointed folk. There is a big difference in being anointed and being gifted. Oh, I'm going to help somebody. There is a big difference in being anointed and having special talents. You can be gifted and talented and never be anointed. And you can be anointed and never be gifted or talented. Who am I going to help up in here? Because gifts and talents come without repentance. But you ain't going to be anointed living any old kind of way. Oh, I know I'm going to get a lot of help right here. Just because you sang a song and blessed the people don't mean you're anointed. You know, I ain't scared of nobody up in here. Just because you preached a good sermon don't mean you're anointed. Some people are just naturally gifted to talk. But if you really want to measure whether you're anointed or not, let me give you a good measuring rod. Let me see how much you can suffer. I know I wasn't going to get everybody standing up. I like the suffering folk, you know. Y'all stand up right here. All you suffering folk, give me a hand right here. Because the real measure of whether God has separated and sanctified and consecrated your life for a special purpose is how much you can take while he's getting you ready for your purpose. Sit. Anointed folk can go through without falling to pieces. Anointed folk can handle the unexpected without crying and whining and letting everybody know you going through. You can tell when some people are going through because they praise better, they holler better, they get with the sermon better. You know when they're going through. Or they cry, they whine. But real anointed folk, you don't know what's going on with their life. Because they handle the good and the bad with the same, oh, y'all don't like no talk. Y'all don't want to hear no talk. I mean, anointed folk don't wait for no special service to get consecrated. They get a bottle of olive oil, bless it themselves, get in the because I am anointed. I'm anointed because I ain't cussed nobody out, because I ain't blew nobody's brains out. I am anointed. Even with a lump on my breast, I am anointed. Anointings have nothing to do with the physical. They have everything to do with your ability to war in the spirit. Where are my anointed folk? I need to know I got some folk in here who know how to war in the spirit. Sit. We ain't gonna shout today, but we gonna learn something. Look at your neighbor and say, you're gonna learn something. First thing you're gonna learn is whether you're anointed or not. Hello. When the devil heard that they had anointed David, king over Israel, they came after him. Ooh, another little sidebar. I ain't gonna be too long. The devil likes anointed folk. Devil don't fool with nobody ain't anointed. You don't have no influence. You ain't causing nobody trouble. You're not busting up anything in the spirit. No, he don't bother with unanointed folk. The devil likes folk who are anointed. He don't even pay attention to gifted folk. He got plenty of gifted folks in his world. They just called them usher all them. I like to call some of these gospel singers. But you know, it may go on the TV, so I ain't gonna call no names. But you know, there's a whole lot of them, I don't even understand them. Not only do I not understand what they say, I don't understand what they got on. I'm confused by your wardrobe. I went to the Stellars. I was just sitting in the audience. And when they got through it, whatever that was they was doing, I told somebody, go get me some peanut butter crackers because I need to eat. Because they were jerking and jagging and they were skipping and crossing and pulling up and I said, well, who is they singing about up in here? Because surely the Lord don't want this display. So it ain't even about you being able to have a gift or a talent or sing. Because he got folk that can do just what you do. But he does not have folk in his harem that are anointed. So he likes to come after anointed folk. He likes to come after folk that God has sealed, set aside for a specific purpose. That's why when anointed people fall in Christendom, it goes worldwide. People in the barbershop, oh, did you hear about what happened to so-and-so? I was just reading the newspaper. They don't even know where your church is, but they heard that the preacher. Because the devil takes anointed folk and use their falls to display that there was never any reason God should have used them in the first place. Lord have mercy. That's why it is important that once you name the name of the Lord, you keep yourself together. Lord, help me in here. I dare you to slap your neighbor 5 and tell him, get it together. Keep yourself together. There's more at stake than your little world. You getting ready to bust up everything all of us is trying to do.